lot of buttons. A lot of buttons.
Oh, you got your feather too. You got a feather.
You told me to bring the arsenal tonight, Selby, because of
Yep.
all the wackiness that's been going on. So I brought the arsenal. Okay.
I'm glad. Yep.
All right. I popped the collar and I brought the arsenal.
Good, good, good. You're going to need the protection.
Thursday evening, 6 o'clock Mountain Time. It must be this week's episode of Informed Opinion. I am Scott Leisure, and with me every Thursday night at 6 p.m. is the astonishing, astounding, phenomenal, and magnificent Jackie Selby, ladies and gentlemen.
Hi, Scott.
What?
Thank you. Thank you for the kind introduction.
What is shaking, my friend? Let us pause. Big announcement right now, right here, this second. Today is Jackie Selby's birthday. Happy birthday, Jackie Selby.
Thank you. Yes, everybody knows September 14th is a very special day.
And it's the last day of this cycle of Mercury retrograde.
Oh, good. It goes back to, it stops going.
It starts to.
That's good news.
Yeah. So happy birthday, my friend.
Thank you.
Hope you're making today your day with whatever you want to do with it.
Thank you. It's been a great day. Thanks to a couple of girls and my sister who really sent a lot of fun things and gifts. And Kathleen, Janet, and Leanne really made my day special. So thank you.
We like it.
Lots of phone calls and texts. I have to call half of the people back tomorrow because I had to work today.
So excellent. Yeah, it's been okay. So Jackie tells me 2 days ago, you're like, okay, here's the game, Scott. I'm gonna bring up the story and we're gonna see what your reaction is. Is that how I followed it?
Kinda, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep.
So Jackie's got her list tonight. I've got my list tonight. We've got a lot of things to talk about, but the only thing I forgot to set down in front of me is my banknotes. Tomorrow is Cash Friday, people.
Cash Friday. Hello, it's Cash Friday.
People, we cannot express how important it is to limit the digital transactions. Pay cash. Get your steps in, walking into the come and go,
or the loaf and jug or whatever.
Or the loaf and jug.
Circle
or the
K,
Beaver.
7-Eleven.
Or what? It's Bucky's. Yeah.
Please get yourself some cash. Pay with cash. Make it really fun. If you have little kids still or teenagers or whatever, let them pay for cash and count the change back to you. Make it a game before it goes away. We don't want it to go away, of course.
No bueno.
Bad.
Bad. It would be bad.
I brought crystals to the game tonight here on the podcast.
We're loaded up. We've got stories. How's your week going, Selby? Good.
Great. Yes. Thank you.
Excellent. Yeah. I've been doing a little footballing. We're back into that season. So I'm driving to Boulder, going to see Neon Deion Sanders, and that's some excitement. This week is an 8:00 kickoff between CSU and CU, the Rocky Mountain Showdown.
Okay.
So the over-under, I'm putting at 3 of kids I will see hurling somewhere.
Hurling.
Yeah. I'm putting it at 3. The over-under is 3.
All right.
So would you take that? Do you think I would see more than 3 or less than 3? What's your over-under on that?
Oh, more than 3. If it's
Okay.
like a 4-hour affair, isn't it?
Jackie takes the over.
Yeah, it's a 4-hour affair.
Right, exactly. It's a lot.
Now,
They were housed by 8:00 on Saturday morning for the Nebraska game. So just drink responsibly. College kids, frat kids, Blue Tarski.
Drink responsibly. Now that's a really interesting statement because I'm not that person who could just drink one drink or whatever. I'm just not that person.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Some of us are grounded from that activity.
Yes, I have grounding devices with me. I have my
We have
organite
to
pyramid. This thing is so cool.
get this great Buddha with me tonight.
Oh, good. You got your Buddha. I
Uh-huh.
have my pyramid with copper in it.
Okay. First thing I want to go to, if I can have the floor first,
Please.
just want to, we've been preaching about Maui. We've been preaching about Hawaii. I want you to, I've got a new person I'm following.
Okay.
Brush Junkie. I will post some stuff and then you can get on her channel on YouTube as well. So this girl, she is from Hawaii. I haven't figured out where she lives now. And I'm not sure. She never said she was from Maui. So she's somewhere in Hawaii. And she was doing this YouTube channel talking about base makeup and, lipstick and all that stuff. And the event occurred. Isn't that what we're calling it? The event, right?
Yes. You can call it a fire. It wasn't, but go ahead.
Okay. Yeah. Well, you and I on the Informed Opinion podcast are calling it the event. Did I miss that? Okay.
No, event 23. Go ahead.
She is just doing, online research and a citizen journalist like we have become, and puts her stuff out there. She does it in a nice manner. It's like 20-25 minutes. You get facts, you get some videos, and
okay.
I'd like to talk to her. So Brush Junkie.
Let's try to get her on.
Yeah. The big thing that I've been watching I'm big on watching the numbers with this thing. So they've had the same number of dead for 3 weeks, 115 people. Last week, the number of missing in the town of 14,000 people after the massive destruction event. The number of missing last week was 330 some. Okay.
Yeah.
This week, that number dropped to 66.
Only 66 people missing.
Yeah. 200 people just
gone.
Like that. So I don't know. I don't know if that means that this story's been kind of buried in the headlines. So it makes it easier to throw some different numbers out there and it doesn't make it as glaring, or, draw your own conclusion.
Okay.
All right. So we've got happy birthday. Reg says happy birthday, Jackie.
Happy
Sally
birthday.
says happy birthday.
You. Oh, thank
Brian
you.
says happy birthday. He wants to know if we go into the bank and draw money over the counter or go to the ATM.
Hey, whatever you want.
I go to my bank's ATM the best that I can all the time because they don't charge me a service fee. But sometimes when I'm in the come and go paying my cash, I do have to hit the ATM there as well.
Okay, just don't get cash at Kroger. So no King Soopers or Harris Teeter or any of the other Kroger products because they charge you 50 cents to get cash back, 50 cents. Or is it up to $5? Anyway, they charge you to get cash back. So don't do that. All right. Time for me to take it away, huh?
Yeah.
Great.
Go. Tag. You're it, Selby.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Well, I just got to doing some research because I saw in one video that there's something on Maui, like some sort of base. Okay. And it's actually in Kula on Maui. And it is called the AFR Research Lab.
Yeah. And there's one in New Mexico.
Right. The only other place there is guess where? Kirkland Air Force Base in New Mexico. Wonder what happened around there.
Weird.
Okay. So, I thought that direct energy weapon was like a, conspiracy theory term, but it isn't. It's right there on the website. You can go to afrresearchlab.com and they talk about energy weapons. And so I went and looked that up and I was like, well, what is it for? What's the official purpose for this thing. And it says, it enables airmen to strike targets at the speed of light. And there are three different, this is Star Wars stuff, man. There's three different phases of the phaser. And one of them is stun. Stun, right out of Star Trek, dude. Stun. Phaser set to stun.
Boom.
And guess what happens when they stun you?
It makes a cool noise.
It's a burn. It burns your skin. So if they wanted to set up a perimeter, it says, around something or to defend something or whatever, you can put it on stun, and then you'll just feel like instantly hot when you get to that perimeter line. And you're just like, I am baking, but they've never been to Phoenix. But anyway, hey, I'm just saying. So that's the first. And then the second two phases that they describe on this website are fatal. Now they show a video of what it looks like when they use this weapon.
Would it cause someone to be burned in their tracks? Like
Vaporized, just like that dog you see the picture of, just like
yes.
all those cars. Okay, it's directed at that particular thing, and that's why the trees don't burn, I guess, and stuff. If you look at pictures of Maui, there's certain things that aren't burned, and there's like a line of demarcation between the things that are burned out and the things that aren't. So anyways, I want you to go to that website. This is not, horse manunu. This is actually on their own website. Now,
let's get it up on the Facebook.
We'll put it up there. Now, coming up next week in Maui, just so you know, is something called the Amos Conference. And this is in Maui, and this is, it addresses space situational awareness and space sustainability and space commerce. This is linked to the AFR research lab that I already mentioned. And this is a conference. And if you bring that up, amos.com, it lists all the people who are the keynote speakers and so on and so forth. And they do give a little, gosh, we're really sorry about what's happened in Maui to the people of Maui and stuff like that after this tragedy. This, what is it called? Event. Yeah. Thank you. So we're really sorry about that, but we're still going to have our directed energy weapon conference in Maui.
Yeah. Okay.
Man, did that really turn my stomach. It really did. It's just, if you don't see it, you don't see it. If you do see it, you do see it. But if you go on there and watch the video, you'll see what happens when that weapon hits certain things. It's on YouTube. The way
last night I
got mine. Look.
on the Facebook page, I posted that drone footage from 2 days after that Eric West had posted. And so, like I said, he goes over almost every street, and it looks like you're right there.
I really encourage people to have a look at these things. You can call me whatever you want to and stuff like that, but you just got to know how things work. All right. So that led me to the smart cities discussion, because if you hear conspiracy theorists say they want to turn Maui into a smart city and have that be one of the smart city, examples. Okay.
I mean, they started turning Lahaina into a smart city.
Yeah, Lahaina on Maui.
They just started.
They started it. Now, I looked into the forthcoming Smart Cities Conference, like the 14th annual one, Smart Cities Conference, and it's coming up in May in North Carolina. And it's sponsored by an organization, or large participation by an organization in Denver called Smart Cities Alliance. And it's run by this nice young man, from Denver. And it's a non-government agency. Just FYI, I'm digging, like I read all week about this thing. So anyway, this Smart Cities Conference in May, guess who the keynote speaker is?
Who?
The mayor of Denver. Okay, so one of the breakout sessions includes linking smart devices like fire, ambulance, urban operations. And this particular breakout session will be attended by military leadership and investors, no government agencies except for military leadership. Now, the funny thing about this is they're pushing for petroleum reduction in the public transport sector, right? They want electric buses, electric cars, things like this, right? But what they want to do is connect something called the IoT. Now, this is something you should read up on, Scott. It's called the Internet of Things, IoT. In other words, they want to link everything digitally, including your phone, your washing machine, your Nest on your thermostat, all this stuff. Here's why. Because they want to reduce the drag on the electrical grid digitally.
Anything that you see at Best Buy, if
Yeah.
you walk through Best Buy, your refrigerator can be digital now. Anything
Okay.
that can be programmed, right?
Anything
that
you
puts
buy.
your email address or create a password for.
They want all these things to network together. Now, I'm just saying, do you have a picture of that little bus? They've already paid for these little transport buses up at the School of Mines in Golden, Colorado. I said Golden, Colorado, because some people watching this will not be from Colorado, but although we do have a large amount of people who are from Colorado who watch this.
And mainly they think that that's where Coors is brewed.
Right.
Right.
Which is not true anymore. They sold it. But anyway, you can still go on the tour. So these, I'm sure you've seen autonomous vehicles driving around in certain cities. They're operated.
These things.
Now, look at this little bus thing. Isn't it funny looking?
Yeah. How many clowns are in that thing?
Here's what I want to know is if something goes wrong and you can't get out of it, how do you get out of it? You're going to have to kick in the door, kick in the window.
How fast do they go?
They're really slow. They kind of just go.
So they're golf carts.
They're golf carts. Did you ever see the movie Sleeper by Woody Allen?
No.
Okay, the cars floated and they were electric.
That's the Woody Allen movie, though, with the sleeper house in it.
The sleeper house and the sex machine. But anyway, I digress.
Whoa.
Now listen, I'm getting somewhere with this. I'm getting to a point.
Okay.
Just day before yesterday, there was a cyber attack. Now imagine if everything is linked together, right? Electronically.
Mm-hmm.
Everything's linked together and there's a cyber attack. You won't be able to access your money at the bank. You won't be able to access your air conditioning unit, your heating unit.
Your refrigerator.
Your refrigerator. Now, the MGM for 2 days, the MGM in Las Vegas and all MGM properties have had a cyber attack. And guess what doesn't function? The air conditioning, the rooms, the employee access, financial information from thousands of guests, the gambling devices. Okay.
That's the big thing with that cyber attack. And when I briefed with the Zoomer, who, if you're just tuning in, my 19-year-old, soon to be 19-year-old son, we refer to him to protect his identity as the Zoomer.
The Zoomer.
I asked the Zoomer, because he is of the Zoom generation, give me a topic. And he said, why don't you talk about the cyber attack?
There you go.
So they are starting to target these casinos because they lose so much revenue when they have to shut down the machines that they will pay ungodly amounts for this ransom, right?
Mm-hmm.
And there was also, I had this brought up, Selby, Caesar Entertainment, that had been hacked, and they paid a ransom to hackers that were going to leak data, and that was just a few weeks ago. So this is actually like the second casino cyber attack in like a month.
Now, so we got the buses, the cars, the everything linked together. That's what they're calling a smart city. Okay. This could impact literally everything that you do. They want to digitize all parking, inside the city center. Now, at this conference that's coming up, the city of Denver, city of Colorado Springs, let's see, all of Silicon Valley municipalities will be represented. You just cannot believe. Now, those people who work in the government sector are going to be attending this on our dime. Okay, so they use government funds to attend these sorts of functions so they can get ideas to bring back to Denver or whatever city we're talking about, San Jose, whatever,
And
right?
they're
To
not,
implement these things. But guess who's paying for their hotel room?
yeah, they're not ordering pizza either.
You.
Yeah.
Now, it's my birthday, and this is way too serious of subject matter for my birthday. So, but I wanted to tell you what I found out, and I love how people are, oh, it's conspiracy theory material. Well, if you just take a couple of days on your lunch break and your coffee break and stuff, and look up a few websites, it's right there.
Today's conspiracy is tomorrow's facts.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
it's just funny to me. I don't know. Nobody's called me that, but listen. Maybe that's what some of my friends think if they've watched this podcast before, but just do a little bit of research. Don't take my word for it. Jackie Selby, you're crazy.
That is what we want you to do on the podcast. We want you to get that out of the podcast. We want you to be able to say, I'm going to go look that up. Oh, what were those guys talking about? I'm going to go do that. I'm going to go do that. You know what? F Scott, I don't care what he believes. F Jackie, I don't care what she believes. I'm going to go do this. We want you to make your own decisions. We're going to have our own opinion on the information. And that's our right.
Yeah, it is
Okay.
our right. And it's also your right. But
yeah, it's your right
now,
as well.
If anybody knows that you live anywhere in the whole world, just think about this. You live anywhere in the whole world, and you think direct energy weapon. If you think you have more rights here in the United States than, say, the women do in Saudi Arabia or wherever you want to talk about. I mean, let's exclude terrible regimes like North Korea, because that's a huge exception. But just pick any country. You think that we have more rights here? I gotta disagree, because whoever steps out of line in any particular country, you talk about politics, you step out of line, you make a fuss, you make a big deal, you get in trouble.
What do you think of this shirt, Jackie?
I love it.
It's a Banana Republic shirt.
Hey, it's Banana Republic.
Zing.
Oh gosh.
So I wanted to go on a mini rant.
Okay, I'm ready.
We can bounce back and forth. I've got a good list here. So we'll make it mini, because I tend to rant about, not rant, I just am amazed. Our good old friend, O.J. Simpson.
Oh no, is he still following you on Twitter?
So, no, he blocked me on Twitter.
Okay.
Jeez, I'm getting out. Before we mention OJ, we better
where's my Florida spray?
better Florida water.
Florida water.
Okay,
Wait a minute.
OJ.
I'm serious. I have other things.
OJ Simpson.
Frankincense. Wait. Okay.
Tapping. The NFL season kicked off. Now, there is a high-priced quarterback by the name of Aaron Rodgers, who plays in New York now. He was starting his new journey, new team, go rah rah. Like a minute in, he pops his Achilles and the dude's out for the season, right? OJ on some sports show thing, who probably couldn't find anybody better to get on their show. I don't know. We don't have him on here, which would be, I don't know. And this happened on Monday night. So 9/11 and O.J. Simpson. Okay. The accused killer of his wife and her bartender friend.
Convicted at the civil level. Go ahead.
Convicted at the civil level. And he held some hostages too. That set aside.
Yeah.
He came out on this show and he says, well, 9/11 is just a bad day for New York.
Wow.
OJ.
All
right. That's off the list.
Wait, where's my sage stick and everything? What else are you going to have?
Did you hear about
feathers? Go ahead.
Let me bring this picture up. Did you hear about the Mexican aliens which is the name of my new band, by the way.
The ones with only 3 fingers?
The Mexican Aliens. Whoa.
No, those are Peruvian.
I said the Mexican
Aliens.
I was down in Tijuana eating barbecued iguana. Check this out.
Is that our song from the 1001 songs?
No, we have different songs for that. That just came to my head. Okay, share screen. So tell me what you think of these aliens, Selby. Ready? These are the ones from Mexico.
Okay.
That's the best, right? Anyhow, yeah, I thought I saw that and I was like, oh, I'm bringing that up on the podcast. So those are the Mexican aliens. There we go.
Oh my gosh.
I guess something, Hunter Biden's in the news, something about drugs and guns and hookers, normal stuff.
Hookers and blow? What do you mean?
And blow and guns. No, guns. He is now accused of, what was he doing? Using narcotics while trying to buy guns back. Like they're just digging stuff up on each other now.
Right.
The election is starting, so everything's going to get loopy. So if you don't like that shit, or if you're not going to vote, or if you're just going to, I don't know, move to an island, just be aware to not click on any sort of social media. You'll be okay. It'll be everywhere.
You'll be okay.
It'll be everywhere. Oh, there was that big Moroccan earthquake. Did you hear about that?
Oh, please.
Another natural disaster. How can
natural disaster.
Which kind of sent me looking the other night to the earthquake in Haiti, 15, 20 years ago?
Oh, man.
Lots of people missing out of that earthquake. Lots of children missing. Same thing, I don't know.
I'm sorry, not sorry if this is hurting someone's feelings. They're hearing stuff for the first time. Get you some Organite. Scott. Oh, you are so much. Some Organite, some sage, do some chanting.
Now, if you haven't watched
at my home,
continue. If you haven't watched the podcast, we're going to go into some deep stuff, and then we're going to,
we have some great stuff too. Yeah,
we will bring ourselves out of this.
Yeah, we tortured them for a while. You were very patient to listen to my research paper on DEW, and you never hear anything about the Space Force, right? Trump put the Space Force, made a Space Force. Well, you never hear anything about him. Anyway, right. Sorry. What else did you have, dear? Oh, we're going to the Bible. Holy cow. All right.
I'm just going to bring a passage out of the Bible.
All right.
Now, we are coming out of Mercury retrograde. Oh, wait, hold on. It just popped up. Our approval rating, or our, is that what we call it? Our approval rating? Our rating over the past week bumped to its highest total yet, 123.
That's a good approval rating.
Thank you. Fantastic. Thank you.
And
you, all of you out there listening and giving us feedback and being our friends and listening to our rants and whatever. Thank you. Let's get this thing up. Let's get this thing up over 200.
Okay.
Tonight's verse from the Bible, which we're back somewhere back in here.
We're at the back of the Bible. Now, don't be scared about this. dear sweet little Angie Austin had popped up there, and she's like, "Oh, I haven't listened to the podcast yet." She's probably thinking we're using bad language on here, but we got the Bible. I have my book of common prayer that was given to my father when he was like 8 years old. Anyway, go ahead.
Sometimes, Jackie, we do use profanity.
All right.
Okay. This is out of 2 Corinthians.
All right.
Follow along.
Okay.
6. As God's fellow workers, we urge you not to receive thy oxen, and we ask for your love and patience, and thou shalt not be under the influence of narcotics while purchasing thy firearms.
Corinthians was really up on the modern times.
Yeah, it was right there. It was right there.
Oh man. Okay, I got a health warning. Can I do this one?
Do what you got to do.
Okay. There's a couple of books out.
It's your birthday, Selby.
I know. It's my party. There's a couple of books out that talk about the dangers of wearing bras. Now, I know this doesn't pertain to you particularly, but you do have a lady in your life. And we all know that the underwire in the bra is dangerous. Oh, hibbity, don't wear underwire, hibbity, right? Is dangerous for your breast health. Now they're saying from a couple of different, studies, white papers, and books that bras block your lymph flow. Hence, more bra time equals a higher chance of breast cancer. So check out this book called Dressed to Kill, and I'll put that in the show notes, as they say. I'll put that in the show notes. But be sure to drain your lymph and do not wear your bra longer than 12 hours a day. Know how and do not sleep in a bra. Okay, there's your health warning.
I've been saying it all along, Selby. Bras are bad.
Bras are bad.
Bras are bad. Yeah.
I've been wearing mine a long time here. Hold on.
What? November's nipple November, isn't it?
Hold on.
Da-da-da-da.
It's
Look at
gone.
that. It's a braless podcast tonight on Informed Opinion. Happy birthday, Jackie Selby.
Thank you.
It's just
It's gone.
tits up. Let's go. Let's do
That was
this.
pretty slick, wasn't it?
That was awesome.
All right.
That was awesome. Is that a 3-clip or a 2-clip?
Now I have 3 and 2. It was a 3 because I
It
had
was a
to
3. Okay, because
I had to work at work today, and so that means you need lots of support. Yeah.
Sometimes there's that single, but usually
Yeah.
it's a 2 or 3.
It is. It's a 3. Can you undo it? Like if you're hugging your girlfriend, can you undo it from behind? Do you have that skill level?
I can maneuver a bra. Yeah.
All right. Good to know. Good to know. Okay. I just love that you have a girlfriend. It's so sweet.
Partner.
Sorry. Well, girl, she is a woman, right?
Yeah, but that just gives it kind of like a high school connotation. Girlfriend, boyfriend.
No, partner gives it a gay
Going to prom.
connotation. Let's not flush that down the toilet.
It's
My
all
partner.
It's all
So
in
then-
how you hear it.
It is not. And so when somebody says, yeah, my partner, then I have to like stab with a few more probing questions like, oh, does your partner wear a bra? Sorry.
Gay people wear bras, Jackie.
Where
Gay
is
men wear bras.
Where is the Florida water? Lawsy. Lord. Spray it. Oh my God. All right, here's your real prayer. Are you ready for
Give
your
us
real
the
one?
prayer, Selby. Bring us out of this. We're gonna do the prayer, which is kind of our way of
Okay.
enlightening everybody after we've talked about lasers in Hawaii, after we've talked about O.J. Simpson, after we've talked about cyber attacks, after we've talked about earthquakes and child trafficking and all of that stuff. Bring it back home on your birthday, Selby.
All right, here we go. Braless.
Braless, Jackie Selby.
Have you heard of glimmers before? Glimmers. These are the opposite of triggers. A glimmer is a tiny micro moment of happiness, a sign of hope. Once you look for them, they will start to appear everywhere. And one glimmer is you can find at least one feather a day if you look for it. If you look down enough or you look for birds enough, you'll find at least one feather a day. Now, another one for me, there's like a 90-year-old guy in my neighborhood, and he has a Pomeranian puppy. And this gives me I said to him, this gives me so much hope because this man plans to live long enough to raise this dog.
Those
Isn't that
glimmers,
fantastic?
yeah, those glimmers are what you miss, though, if you are just tunnel vision and focused and living in your box, whatever that box looks like, whether it's the box in your car, whether it's the box that you are, walking through in the light rail or any of that stuff, your office, your cubicle, everything is a box, your apartment, blah, blah, blah. If you can just find those glimmers, it might be looking up and seeing the moon in the morning. It might be the changing colors of a tree.
For sure.
It may be
whatever it is. It's a
song.
micro moment of happiness. I loved that so much. I'm like, God, that little Pomeranian. I love the thing.
Every whisper of every waking hour, Selby.
Oh, is this the song?
Let's go to the book. Okay, let's go
to the book. The book is 1001 songs you have to hear or you must hear before you die.
1,000 songs.
1001?
And one.
Okay, go
Here
ahead.
is the one.
Oh, okay. Men without hats? No. I can dance if I want to.
You Really Got Me by the Kinks.
Oh, it's so good.
Dun,
just hear it in your head.
And I feel like we had this one before. Maybe not. Losing My Religion by REM.
I think we did, didn't we?
We had a different.
No, that was the other one. I Have a Hurricane.
Yeah, that was the other REM song.
Yeah.
That was End of the World.
End of the World. Thank you. Yes.
This is Losing My Religion.
Good one. Good call. Good call. Whew. We covered a lot.
Remember the glimmers. Drink your water. Get your cardio. Eat some greens, organic or homegrown, actually, if you can buy them from a market. Free of poisons, which we can dive into next week. Selby.
Next week. Yeah, I have a whole thing on that. Yeah.
And hopefully you're having a scratch baked birthday cake tonight or something similar. Stay away from the energy weapons. Stay away from OJ Simpson. Stay away from Hunter Biden.
Hunter Biden, Donald Trump, OJ Simpson, all of them.
Ladies, take off your bras.
Man, that was liberating.
Every Thursday night, 6:00. Informed Opinion. We are here to expand your knowledge, expand your horizons, and just make you think a little bit,
And don't forget tomorrow.
Hey, Cash.
Cash Friday, Cash Friday, Cash Friday, Cash Friday.
Selby, happy birthday.
Thank you.
Be good and don't do anything that I would do, okay?
I won't. Bye-bye.
Ciao.
Ciao.